GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Theon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
As we come back here to volleyball action tonight from the Pirate Gymnasium in Tioga, North Dakota, we've got a Region 8 matchup tonight featuring the defending Region 8 champions, the Trenton Tigers out of District 15, undefeated in region play against region opponents. Tonight they're taking on the home team on the scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates. And the Pirates are about a 500 club. The Trenton Tigers are quite a bit better than that. I think they've only got 5 losses, including tournament losses on the year so far. So we're looking forward to a great match tonight between these two teams. The head coaches for the Trenton Tigers is Lou Ann Axelson, and she guided the Trenton Tigers to a Region 8 championship last year, beating the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers in that championship match at the Region 8 volleyball tournament down at the Well. And their opponent tonight, the Tioga Pirates, who are coached up by Shaughnessy Meyer in her 7th year as the head coach. When we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments. Our first Coaches' Comments will be head coach Lou Ann Axelson of the Trenton Tigers after this timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com. Welcome back into GameDay Media at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. It's time now for the Continental Resources Coach's comments on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Luann Axelson of the Trenton Tigers volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming match this evening with the Tioga Pirates. And first of all, Coach, thanks for taking time today to visit with us here on GameDay Media.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
As the defending Region 8 champions and currently undefeated in Region 8 play, how does your team handle the pressure of maintaining that high level of performance each and every day?
I don't know that they realize it. Honestly, they seem pretty loose and easygoing. I don't know that they put any extra pressure on themselves, or if they're even thinking about it. They don't show it. We do have, 4 sophomores that play a lot that they probably aren't, realizing it, but we try to keep it loose and easy going and just focus on what we're working on at that time in practice. We don't really talk about our record or our win-loss, so that probably helps.
What strengths have you seen in your team's play this year that you believe give you the edge over your opponents this season?
Biggest thing is adding, these young kids to our roster. I think just that unity, that family type setting. They understand it takes all of us working hard together, and that was something that was taught last year by those seniors. So that's carried over this year, and just knowing they have to step up. Everybody has to step up, and whatever your role is, you have to be very good at it. Give it your all, and I think the seniors do a good job of expressing that to the younger kids. Just go out and do your best, and whatever happens, happens.
Well, Tioga is going to be a pretty good opponent for you tonight. As you have prepared for this upcoming match, what do you think will be the biggest challenge that the Tigers will face against the Tioga Pirates tonight, Coach?
Well, probably the biggest one is going to be that we won't have our senior setter tonight. She sprained her ankle, and so we're not going to have her play. Tristy Cryle will be sitting on the bench cheering for her teammates, and that's going to be a little challenge as we'll have 2 sophomore setters now doing their job. And so I think that'll be a challenge for us overall. Tristy's a big leader for us, a big vocal leader, and real brings that calmness to the whole game. So that'll be a challenge, but I have faith in the rest of the kids, the other seniors, the Hool twins stepping up and kind of taking over on that role a little more. So we know it's going to be a tough game, and it's in Tioga. So we just got to go do our thing and worry about us and see what happens.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach. You've been listening to Head Coach Lou-Ann Axelson of the Trenton Tigers on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. When we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk and our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll talk with the Tioga Pirates head coach, Shaughnessy Meyer, after a few words from some of our great sponsors who helped to make this all possible here on GameDay Media. Back after this timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Welcome back into GameDay Media as we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk and our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And welcome to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. Head Coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Pirates volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming regular season match this evening with the Trenton Tigers. And first of all, Coach Meyer, thank you for taking time today to visit with us here on GameDay Media.
Yes, it's no problem.
This past weekend, the Pirates traveled over to Washburn to be a part of the Washburn volleyball tournament. And why don't you tell our viewers and listeners a little bit how that tournament went for the Pirates?
Yeah, I really like the tournament, the competition that we get to see. Every year that we've actually been able to progress in the level or how far we go. So this year we ended up in the gold division. We were able to play some really good teams matched up well.
So tonight you take on the defending Region 8 champions, the Trenton Tigers. And the Tigers are undefeated in Region 8 play so far this year. And so what do you see as the biggest challenge for the Pirates as you face a team like the Tigers tonight?
Yeah, so Trenton Tigers, they have a very aggressive offense, a really great defense. So for us to be able to be successful against them, we're going to have to be very alert and focused in our back end. We can't give them many points on serve receive or even on our defensive end, and we got to be able to put up a big block against their offense. So that's what I'm hoping to see from our girls tonight, is just a nice big block and then some consistent defense.
This year you've tried to interject different players throughout your regular season matches as well as your tournaments that you've been a part of. And are there any specific players in your mind that have really progressed as the season has started for the Pirates this year?
Yeah, many players have shown good improvement. The first one that stands out to me would be Katie Hawkinson, I'd say. She's one of our setters, and she's really made some good improvements on her defense as well. Having to go to the left and the right and figuring out, what area to cover on defense has been kind of new to her, and she's just done so well making the fixes when needed and being successful in the back row as a defender and as our setter.
Looking ahead, how do you see this matchup against the Tigers helping your Tioga Pirates prepare for the challenge of the postseason tournaments, Coach?
Yeah, so tonight we just want to make sure we're doing all the things that we've talked about that need to happen during a game, making sure that we show up and do it and connect those plays together. So I think if we can see the success in that tonight and see how far it gets us against a team like the Trenton Tigers, it should give us some confidence moving forward in that postseason to really see how we can match up with those top teams.
Well, thanks again for the time, Coach. You've been listening to head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Pirates here on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments segment of the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We'll step aside when we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk after a few words from some of our sponsors. We'll take a look around the area on other games that are happening in Northwest North Dakota. Back after this timeout.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
And welcome back into Game Day Media. We're at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk as we wrap up our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We've had our Continental Resources coaches' comments with head coach Luann Axelson and of the Trenton Tigers and Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Pirates. This week in Tioga, it is superhero-themed week, I understand, and a lot of capes being worn by some of the student body, but superheroes always don't wear capes, as that is proven fact over the weekend, as many of you know. Firefighters, law enforcement, EMS personnel, farmers, and a lot of people were assisting in the big fires that took place up here in northwest North Dakota. And at Game Day Media, we're grateful for all those folks that went above and beyond their volunteer status this weekend and provided safety for a number of farmers and people in the area. And we want to say a special hi to Jeremy down in Minot at the hospital. If you're listening, Jeremy, get well soon. I understand things are going better for you, and we wish you all the best and back home soon. Tonight we're going to be looking at the Class B ranks, and right now in this latest media poll, Linton HMB is the number one team in Class B volleyball. Second place is Central Cass. Central McLean is the third-ranked team. Dickinson Trinity holds number 4. South Prairie Max Royals at the number 5 position. The Grafton Spoilers coming in as number 6. Langdon area Edmore Munich holds down number 7. Our Redeemers over in Minot are the 8th place team. Northern Cass coming in as number 9, and out of District 16, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers securing the number 10 slot with a 21-6 record. Our officials tonight out of Ray, North Dakota are Michelle Dolan, who has exchanged her coaching duties for refereeing duties. And our chair official tonight, I believe, will be Stuart Dolan, the Hall of Famer in the North Dakota High School Officials Association. Stuart, in his 37th year as a referee and umpire in high school volleyball. And as we get close to our introduction of our national anthem, the Tioga High School Pep Band will be playing our national anthem tonight. They are under the direction of Mr. David Halverson. And we will go down to our public address announcer, Ryan Albrecht, for the introduction of our national anthem as he brings everybody to their feet tonight.
If everyone would please rise, remove all headgear, face the flag, for the playing of our national anthem this evening under the direction of Mr. David Halverson. It's the Tioga High School Band.
Tioga High School Pep Band, and to Director David Halverson for honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Tioga High School for tonight's volleyball action between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Trenton Lady Tigers.
It's time now for our country store starting lineups as we go back to Ryan Albrecht, our PA announcer tonight,
Lady Pirates,
for the introduction of the country store starting lineups for both teams.
First for the visitors on the scoreboard, a sophomore, number 1, Megan Claris. A junior, number 3, Abigail Hoyt. A senior, number 4, Carly Houle. Senior, number 5, Kennedy Houle. A sophomore, number 10, Elliot Slater. Sophomore, number 11, Caden Psycho. And a sophomore, number 14, Lillian Hobbs. The Tigers are coached by Luann Axelson and assisted by Joni Slater and Catherine Ledoux. And time now for your Lady Pirates. A junior, number 1, Thea Johnson. Junior, number 4, Lyndon Ulmer. A junior, number 9, Cheryl Hayes. Sophomore, number 14, Cambry Johnson. A junior, number 17, Janessa Rodan. Sophomore, number 25, Kaya Sparks. And a senior, number 31, Aubriana Voles. The Pirates are coached by Shaughnessy Meyer and assisted by Morgan Richards and Christy Connor.
And as we look again at our country store starting lineups for the Trenton Tigers, Maggie Claris, Abigail Hoyt, Carly Houle, Kennedy Houle, Caden Psycho, Lillian Hobbs, and Elliot Slater for the Trenton Tigers out of District 15, and for the Tioga Pirates, Lyndon Ulmer, Thea Johnson, Janessa Roldan, Cheryl Hayes, Cambry Johnson, Kaya Sparks, and Aubriana Voles for the Lady Pirates. We're about ready to begin our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve here at set number 1, as the Tigers are wearing their breast cancer awareness uniforms tonight. As you can see, they're wearing their pink-colored jerseys tonight. The Pirates wearing their blue and gold jerseys tonight. As our official on the floor, Stuart Dolan, again the Hall of Famer for the North Dakota High School Activities Officials Association. And we're getting ready to go here. There's the first whistle and our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve, and we're underway. Thea Hayes pushes it over as they're going to set up on the outside. There's a kill attempt by number 4, Carly Houle, And Houle puts down the first kill of the night to start the scoring for the Trenton Tigers. Number 14 is Lillian Hobbs. She's a sophomore. She is at the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row, and Hobbs' serve comes in, goes back to the right corner, and that is off the arms of Lyndon Ulmer. And quickly, the Trenton Tigers are up 2-0 in this opening set of this Region 8 matchup here tonight. Here's Cheryl Hayes setting it to the front row. Popped over there by Cambry Johnson up to Carly Houle. And Houle's kill attempt Kennedy Houle, goes wide and to the left. And the Pirates are on the board as Amanda Kingston will check in, along with Savannah DeMoe for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer, as Kingston goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. Her first opportunity here in this opening set. Kingston's serve is in. Dug out in the back row, sent to the front row. Pushed across there. Kingston with the dig. And nobody home for the Pirates. And that's a point on the board for the Trenton Tigers. Three to 1. Cheryl Hayes pushed over by Cambry Johnson from the middle. No trouble for the Tigers, and there's a ball hit into the net beyond the spike line by Maggie Claras, and that's a point for the Trenton Tigers. You can find us on our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND. Make sure you like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up every once in a while. There is no cost to subscribe, and we'd like to push that. We're getting close to 2,000 subscribers. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and enable all the notifications as Hayes finds the baseline. You can also find us on our Facebook page at GameDay Media, as our Facebook had a little problem over the weekend, but we've recovered all that, and we're back running, cooking with gas on Facebook at GameDay Media. You can share and like, and there's a kill by number 5, Kennedy Houle. And another point on the board for the Trenton Tigers. The Tigers now leading 4-3 on your NCC scoreboard, as we are high here from the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. And there is a point put on the board for the Tioga Pirates on the service error, and we're all knotted up at 4 apiece as the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, a proud supporter of GameDay Media, also on board with us this year, supporting the Pirates and the Williams County Firestorm and the Northwest Stars gymnastics team. As that service error goes into the net, the Tigers, Elliott Slater back serving for the Tigers, and she serves it out of bounds. So consecutive service errors, one by each team, ties the setup here in set number 1 at 5-5 as Lyndon Ulmer and Janessa Roldan check back in for the Lady Pirates, as Ulmer will go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row, and she promptly serves it into the net. So too many points right now given away by each team. They're not having to earn them by any means right now. As here is Claras with the jump serve, goes back row, dug out there, sent to the front as Cheryl Hayes brings it across. Slater digs it out. Up front, there is a block and a kill by Carly Houle, and Houle puts a point on the board, and it's a 2-point lead on your NCC scoreboard for the Tigers at 7-5. Claras again with another jump serve. Hayes runs down, the pass brought across by Sparks from the middle. And up front, there is another kill by Carly Houle. And right now, it's the Trenton Tigers who seem to be hitting the ball harder than the Tioga Pirates. Claras with another jump serve, goes back row. Ulmer brings it across from the back row, and now up front here is Houle again off the ceiling. Pirates are able to gather it, kept alive and pushed over there by Roldan. Here's the Pirates now, going to be able to set up as Cheryl Hayes just has to bump it over. And up front, there is another kill attempt. That is Carly Houle with her third kill tonight. As we look at our RTC Networks instant replay, you can see Houle putting it down off the attempted block by Tioga. As we come back live, there's a great play by Lyndon Ulmer. Ulmer keeping that ball alive and scoring the point just over the net for Tioga. And it's a 9-6 game. The Tigers out on top on your NCC scoreboard. Back row sent to the front by Elliott Slater. Now here's a pass. Set up to Cambry Johnson. Johnson goes to the corner. Slater keeps it alive as the kill attempt by Carly Houle is deep. And a point for Tioga. Aubriana Voles serves for the Pirates. There's Houle again. There's good blocking up front. And it's going to be rolled on, having trouble getting it across on the hit from the spike line. And it's another point for the Tigers. As the Tigers make a substitution, they'll bring in number 22, Ladessa Slater, to go back to the server's row. Both Houle twins are Carly and Kennedy playing in the front row right now for head coach Luann Axelson. And that ball is out of bounds, served out of bounds, and so the point goes to Tioga. 10-8 on your NCC scoreboard. As Cheryl Hayes now serves for the Lady Pirates as Thea Johnson checks in for Katie Hawkinson to play front row. It's her second game back, and there's a service error by the Pirates. Pirates have had at least 2, possibly 3 service errors. They're down by 3 points right now. Number 14 is Lillian Hobbs. She serves for the Tigers. Comes across, dug out there, sent to the front. They're setting up Thea Johnson to the corner, and that is wide. And to the right, another point. And we have a timeout on the court. 12-8. The Tigers on top of the Pirates. Back after this timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Tigers scored a point while we were in commercial. 13-8 as the Pirates a little discombobulated right now as they just had a double hit in the front row by Cheryl Hayes, and it's a 6-point advantage for the defending Region 8 champions. Hobbs continues to serve. Voles digs it out, sends it to the front. Here's Cambry Johnson, and there is a big hit as we look at our instant replay sponsored by RTC Networks. Johnson with a big hit, finding the back corner. And the Pirates get the serve back, trailing by 5, 14-9. To the corner, and there is an ace by Amanda Kingston. As we look at our RTC instant replay, Kingston puts down her first ace of the night. Another point for Tioga on that last pass. As Kingston serves again, back row. And there is a lift that's called against Ladessa Slater. As Slater will come out of the game right now, and the libero Cadence Psycho comes in. Back to the corner. There is DeMoe with the dig on the right side. The ball kept alive by the Pirates as the ball hits the top of the ceiling and comes over on the Trenton side. You can't do that. And after a few points put on by Tioga, the Tigers get the ball back and the serve with the lead of 3, 15-12. Again, the Pirates having to rely on very few kills here tonight as Claras brings it across. Set to the side. Thea Johnson pushes it. Kept alive in the front there. Now they're up front to Claras. She goes back row. Dug out there by Voles as Savannah DeMoe just pushes it across as well. Slowed down at the net by the Pirates. Here's Cambry Johnson, and there is a point for Tioga, or for the Trenton Tigers as we look at that instant replay. As Cambry Johnson unable to bring it across as it goes into the net on the third hit. A point on the board for the Tigers. Up front again, Johnson with the big swing. And there's a point for Tioga as they go with the kill for Cambry Johnson. Finding that corner in the back right side of the defense of the Trenton Tigers. As Johnson now serving, trailing by 3 for the Tioga Pirates. And wow, what a kill there by Claras. Claras putting it down with authority for her first kill of the night. Coming back live here with a 4-point lead, the Trenton Tigers. Cadence Psycho with the serve. Kingston digs it out, sends it to Voles, and now bumped over by the Pirates, and a miscommunication there by the Tigers. Puts an easy point on the board for Tioga as Katie Hawkinson now checks in for the Lady Pirates. Hawkinson will go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. And there is a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. As we look at that RTC instant replay by Hawkinson and the ace. And Hawkinson scores the point. Push to the corner and well placed by Elliott Slater as we look at that RTC Networks instant replay going back to the corner right in front of Amanda Kingston, and the Tigers with the point. Here's Cheryl Hayes with a big swing, just a little bit too deep. And it's a 4-point spread in favor of the Trenton Tigers. Elliott Slater now serves for the Tigers, leading by 4. Hawkinson with the set to the middle. Cheryl Hayes brings it across with the free ball. Up front, blocked there, and there is a block point by the Tioga Pirates as we look at our RTC Networks instant replay on that block point by Tioga, finding just enough time and enough space to have it drop on the Tigers side of the court. And the Pirates with the serve, trailing by 3, 19-16. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace by the Tioga Pirates. Lyndon Ulmer coming back live, almost another ace, and well-placed serve by the Tioga Pirates. Lyndon Ulmer with a big smile on her face. We have a timeout. St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Pirates climb within 1, 19-18. That's your NCC scoreboard. Back after this word from our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, gives us a chance to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club supporting the RPL Outlaws and the Powers Lake Ranchers. And we'll be covering the Outlaws this Friday night over in Ray. As another point put on the board for Tioga, Outlaws will be hosting the number 3 ranked team in the state of North Dakota, the Bishop Ryan Lions, over at Glenn E. Severson Field. As the Pirates are all tied up and well placed there by the Tigers as we look at that instant replay on our RTC network. Instant replay going back to that corner. Pirates out of position, and the Tigers come up with the point. And there is a well-placed ball by Cheryl Hayes as well. And looking back at the RPL versus Bishop Ryan game, if the Outlaws can take home a victory, they will be seeded number 2 in their region and will be able to host the first round playoff game that's set to begin here in the not too distant future. 21-20 as the Tigers have taken the lead by 1. Ladessa Slater at the service line. As Ladessa goes high over the net, allows the Pirates to get under it. Here's a setup to Cheryl Hayes, and Hayes brings it across with the big swing. Now over, and there is the ball climbing the net. That is Carly Houle with her 4th kill of the night. And we have a timeout on the floor, sponsored by St. Luke's Medical Center. 22-20, the Tigers out on top.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, we want to thank the Faith Baptist Church located up in Kenmare, North Dakota. Pastor Mike Fraunfelter invites you to Sunday school at 9:45 along. Stick around for his worship service at 11 o'clock. That's the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Also the head coach of the Kenmare Bull-Bellsbrook Central Honkers. And we are going to be broadcasting the Region 8 volleyball tournament again at the Well in Williston, North Dakota on November 11th, 12th, and 14th. And we're looking for sponsors to help us do that. If you would like to come on board as a sponsor for the Region 8, we'd love to visit with you. You can see our phone numbers there. My number is 701-641-1271. David's number is 701-641-1090. As the service error goes long for the Tigers, the Pirates get the serve back. It'll be Cheryl Hayes serving from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. The Pirates are down by 2, 23-21. As Hayes brings it across with the short serve, a diving Claras keeps alive. Brought across there from the left corner. Now up front, here's Cambry Johnson pushing it back row. As the Tigers are able to bring it across. Now here's a back set to Cheryl Hayes, goes back row. Slater brings it out. Elliott Slater keeps it alive for the Tigers. On the outside, here's Janessa Roldan, and Roldan spikes it into the net. And it is set point for the Trenton Tigers. As there's no room for error for the Lady Pirates. Serve is in. Cheryl Hayes sends it to the front row. Cambry Johnson slowed down at the net. Now here is another spike attempt. Dug out there by Lyndon Ulmer. Janessa Roldan goes back row. Slater goes backwards with it. Picked up there and set to the front row. Here's Cheryl Hayes up to Cambry Johnson again. Going back row. Good volley here in this set point. As the point on the board for Tioga is Elliott Slater, unable to bring it across. Opens the door. keeps the door open for the Lady Pirates as Amanda Kingston and Savannah DeMoe will check in for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer. Glad to have our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 on board with us again here tonight as the ball is in. And that is set point as the Trenton Tigers take set number one, 25-22. We'll come back with our Bank of Tioga set number one recap after this timeout and a word from some of our great sponsors.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
As we come back to the Pirate Gymnasium in Tioga, North Dakota, the Trenton Tigers claiming set number one by a score of 25-22 on the strength of 4 kills by Carly Houle. And she led the way for the Tigers. That's set number one recap sponsored by the Bank of Tioga. Tioga with the opening serve here on our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve of set number 2, and the Pirates with the first point on the board here in set number 2. As Desiree doing a great job in the front row. Desiree Simmons. And there's a big block by the front row bigs of the Trenton Tigers. And that ties the score up as we look at that block. Nobody home for the Tiogas, backing up the blockers. And we're all tied up at 1-1 as Kingston comes in to play back row. As number 6 comes in, that is Cordelia Urbaniak, a junior outside hitter. Urbaniak with the serve. Johnson goes cross court with the big swing, and that one's wide and to the right. And another point put on the board for the Trenton Tigers as Urbaniak continues to serve. High serve comes across. Ulmer there Sent to the front row by Julia Kingston, now into the game for Tioga. Here's Cool, blocked by Thea Johnson. That's a block point for Tioga. And that gets the entire team off their feet with a little bit of encouragement for the Lady Pirates as Amanda Kingston now checks in for Tioga. Amanda, the sophomore, puts the ball in play for Tioga. Back set, goes to the middle. Cambry Johnson there for Tioga, brought across by the Pirates. Up front, here's Claris going to the corner. Nobody home for Tioga. As we look at that RTC instant replay, Maggie Clara is able to find that corner on the defense for Tioga and putting it down for a point on the board as the Tigers take the lead by 1, 3-2 on your NCC scoreboard. We're broadcasting live from the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. And there is a ball kept alive by Julia Kingston. Now back over to Elliot Slater, As Kingston brings it across, the Pirates still have life on this point. Up front, Claris goes with it. Tapped across by Johnson. Now from the middle, the Tigers bring it across to the corner. Obaniak there. Now here's Claris again, blocked at the net as that point on 4 hits goes into the net. And that is a point on the board for Tioga, and we're all tied up at 3-3. Cambry Johnson now serves from the Souris Valley Dental Group for Tioga. Souris Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota. A premier sponsor here on GameDay Media. DeMoe with the left-handed hit brings it across. Johnson keeps it in play as Cambry Johnson. Up front, here's Maggie Claris with the big hit, kept alive by Sparks for Tioga. Now back on the Trenton side. Slater goes cross court with the big hit, and that one is wide as good volley. The point just goes wide for the Trenton Tigers as the Pirates take the lead at 4-3. Psycho digs it. Now on the outside, Claris goes with the tip at the net, and that is a kill for Maggie Claris, her first of set number 2, and we're all tied up at 4-4. Elliot Slater, a sophomore, at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Short serve dug out there by Voles. Up front as Thea Johnson brings it across with the reverse set. Now to the corner. DeMoe digs it out. Kingston keeps it alive. Good job by Thea Johnson. Now up front, here's DeMoe. Pirates playing at the net. And there is a point put down by Tioga as we look at that point by Tioga on the well-placed ball into that dead black hole for the Pirates. And the Pirates again taking the lead by 1 at 5-4. Katie Hawkinson now serves for Tioga and serves it into the net. That ties the set number 2 up at 5-5 as Maggie Claris now back serving for the Trenton Tigers. Jump serve comes across. DeMoe. Bowles brings it across for Tioga. On the outside, there's a big swing. Amanda Kingston sends it to Hawkinson, now on the Trenton Tigers side, as a well-placed hit there by number 3, Abigail Hoyt with the kill for the Trenton Tigers. Bowles on the dig sends it over the net. Now back on the Tioga side. Set to the front. DeMoe goes along the line, and there's another point off the hands and the well-placed hit by Savannah DeMoe. Used the left hand, went up high over the net, and was able to get it to hit that black hole as Desiree Simmons checks into the match for Tioga. And there is another service error, the second Tioga service error in a row. Another point, an easy one for the Tigers as Ladessa Slater now checks in for the Tigers. She wears number 22. Serving for the Tigers with a 1-point lead. Short serve. Hawkinson there for it. Brought across by Ulmer. Pirates reset. Bowles sends it to the front. Hawkinson pushes it over. Back to the corner, and that one is too deep. Just a little bit too deep as we look at the RTC instant replay. That ball sent across, and it was just outside the boundary line. Bowles serves. Pushed over by Claries from the back row. Now here's Cheryl Hayes going along the net off the hands of number 14, Lillian Hobbs. And that point goes to the Lady Pirates. The Pirates take the lead again by 1. Serve is in. On the Trenton side, here's a big swing by one of the Hool girls. That's Carly playing the left side. Cambry Johnson with the big hit. And there's another point for the Lady Pirates as the Pirates have started to hit the ball a little harder. And it's paying off for them here in set number 2. Hawkinson close to the net. And Hawkinson kind of on a tweener. Got it too close to the net for the front row and not enough on it to get it across the net. Pirates lead cut to 1, 9-8. And this time the Pirates are able to keep it alive. Cheryl Hayes almost had to go into the stands. Up front here's Desiree Simmons, and Simmons with the kill. From the left corner, Simmons puts it down for the point, and it's a 2-point lead for the Lady Pirates as Cheryl Hayes serves. Chance for Tioga. They didn't put it down. And now here's Carly Hool, and she did with the big kill for the Trenton Tigers. 10-9, the Pirates up by 1 on your NCC scoreboard here in set number 2. Just joining us, the Tigers took set number 1, 25-22. Urbaniak serves for the Tigers. Now nobody home. That ball is outside the line, according to our line judge, and that is a point for Tioga. As Amanda Kingston will check in along with Savannah DeMoe. And it'll be Amanda Kingston serving for the Pirates, goes back row. Sent to the middle, Elliott Slater bumps it across. Now here's DeMoe, blocked at the net. That point goes to the Tigers as we look at our RTC Network's instant replay. That block point puts a point on the board for the Tigers, and it's 11-10. Cheryl Hayes with the set to Cambry. Short set off the arms and a big swing by Cambry Johnson. And it's another point as that one worked to perfection for Tioga. 12-10. Pirates with a 2-point lead on your NCC scoreboard. It's Cambry Johnson serving for the Lady Pirates. As Cambry's service error goes too deep. An easy point for the Trenton Tigers. As Slater serves and Amanda Kingston unable to bring that one across and keep it alive, and we're all tied up at 12-12. Front row, Thea Johnson back sets it to Cheryl Hayes. Now on the outside, Maggie Clares with the big hit, blocked at the net by the Pirates. Pushed to the back row, Psycho brings it across. Now here's going to be a bump set to Sparks, and she just pushes it over. Chance for the Tigers to go on the outside. She goes back to the corner, and that one's too deep. Just outside the border end row for the Tigers, and the Pirates now up 13-12 on your NCC scoreboard. Clara is again blocked at the net by Cheryl Hayes and Kaya Sparks. Ball kept alive. Here's a set to the middle. Cheryl Hayes takes it with the little pushover as Claris hits the ball hard again. As DeMoe unable to bring it across for Tioga. And we're all tied up 13-13. Clara is now back at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row for the Tigers. Here's Cheryl Hayes with the big swing, and she can't get the ball to climb the net. And it lands on the Tioga side. She was set up. Pretty nice set. Just caught the top part of the net. Usually those fall over, but this time it didn't. Tigers now leading by 1. Tipped over by Cheryl Hayes. Up front, here's Carly Houle off the arms by Tioga, but that's a kill by Carly. Her second of set number 2. Maggie Claras continues to serve for the Tigers, leading now by 2. And there is the big swing by Cheryl Hayes, and so the Pirates are starting to hit the ball a little harder, and it's paying off for them. As we look at that instant replay, Cheryl Hayes able to put it down on the big swing, big hit for the junior from Tioga. Lyndon Ulmer with a good serve, goes to the net. Nobody home there. That's an ace for the Lady Pirates, Lyndon Ulmer. And comes off the net. We're all tied up at 15-15 on your NCC scoreboard. Spinner comes across. Claris keeps it alive on the dive. Cheryl Hayes just gets it over, and there's a ball put down by the Tigers, number 3, Abigail Hoyt, the 6-footer junior, playing the middle row. And the Tigers take the lead by 1. As Ladessa Slater checks in to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Kept alive. Great athletic play by Cheryl Hayes. Hayes goes back to the corner, and that's a kill for Cheryl Hayes. Wow, what a hit by the junior from Tioga, tying this set number 2 up at 16-16. As Aubriana Voles serves for Tioga. Carly with the big swing goes wide, and that kill attempt no good, and the Pirates take the lead by 1, 17-16. Aubriana Voles continues to serve from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Ball goes to the corner. Slater digs it out. Brought across. Hawkinson goes back row, and there's a big point for Tioga as we look at that again on your RTC Networks instant replay. Off the arms of the Trenton Tigers, and the Pirates leading by 2. 18-16. It's a set up to Carly Houle, and Houle's spike attempt is too deep, and we have a timeout on the floor. Tioga leading by 3, 19-16. We'll send it back to our studio for a word from our sponsors.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Okay. As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Pirates with a 3-point lead, 19-16. We want to thank and encourage you to join us for sponsorship of the Region 8 Volleyball Tournament. Again, we'll be broadcasting all 8 matches in that tournament, November 11th, 12th, and 14th. The winner of that represents the region at the state Class B volleyball tournament. There's a block again from that right corner of the Pirates defense. They're doing a great job as Cambry Johnson pushes it over. Slater there for the Tigers. On the outside, Desi Simmons goes to the corner and the back row, and that's another point for Tioga as Desi Ray puts it down for the Lady Pirates on the kill. Aubriana Voles. Here's Cheryl Hayes to the corner, just wide. Point on the board for the Tigers at 20-17. I guess the nickname for Desiree Simmons is Ducky. So we'll try to call her Ducky when she makes a play. Wow, what a dive by Lyndon Ulmer. And Ulmer, there's another great play by the Tigers. As Cheryl Hayes puts it off the ceiling, kept alive into the stands. Point for Tioga. As we look at that RTC instant replay, the Pirates lead 21-17 in set number 2. Cheryl Hayes back at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row, goes back row. Carly Houle brings it across. Bull sends it to the front. Thea Johnson now over for Tioga. Back on the Trenton side, Carly Houle with the big swing, slowed down by the bigs in front. And now here is Ducky bringing it across. As Cheryl Hayes keeps it alive, they say the ball hit the floor. And so a great effort by Cheryl Hayes, unable to get her hand underneath that one. With good effort, though, by Cheryl. As the Tigers are serving, Thea Johnson pushes it to the middle. And in the front row, Kennedy Houle goes to the corner. Hayes there for Tioga. Now back on the Trenton side as Claris goes back row. Back row set to Hayes, and Hayes is too deep on her kill attempt behind the spike line. (21-19). Good job by Cambry Johnson on that low pass to the net. And that one is out. As we look at that RTC instant replay on the service change. Ball just wide, and the Pirates needing 3 to take set number 2. They're up by 3, 22-19. Amanda Kingston now serving for the Lady Pirates. Ball goes back row. Good job by the back row for the Tigers. Now here is a back row set to Thea Johnson. Johnson spikes, then keeps the ball alive. Now brought over by the Savannah DeMoe, and the Pirates called with 4 hits. 22-20 on your NCC scoreboard as Cadence Psycho serves for the Trenton Tigers. Her serve comes across with a little bit of authority up front. Here's Cambry Johnson with the kill for Tioga. Wow, what a kill by the Tioga Pirates middle row hitter, Cambry Johnson, the sophomore for Tioga. And after they retrieve the ball, Cambry goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. On the outside, Claris blocked at the net again by that front row attack by Tioga. Back to the corner as that ball is off the backboard and out of play, and it is set point for Tioga. 24-20 as the Pirates looking to take set number 2. Serve is in. Claris brings it across. Cambry Johnson now to the front row. Cheryl Hayes bumps it across for Tioga. Back on the Tiger side. Here's Claris with the bump. Kept alive by DeMoe as Thea Johnson brings it across. Kingston brings it over for Tioga up front. Here is DeMoe with a big attempt to keep the ball alive, but that is a great effort by Tioga, but a well-placed ball by the Trenton Tigers. 24-21, Elliott Slater with the serve for the Tigers. Low serve, punched across by the Pirates. Now back on the Trenton side. Up front, here's Claris pushing the ball to the corner, and she has found an opening on the defense, and we have a timeout on the floor. 24-22. The Tigers trail by 2. They have the serve back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, 24-22, set point again for the Lady Pirates. The ball goes off the net, kept alive by Hayes as Kingston brings it across, now set to the middle. Hoyt brings it across for the Tigers. Here's a chance for Tioga. They push it across. Slater there for the Tigers. Slater on the left corner, blocked at the net. Another point on the board for the Trenton Tigers. It's 24-23. Slater continues to serve for the Tigers. Well placed serve on the outside. Thea Johnson pushes it over. And it's going to be kept alive by Tioga, pushed across by Hayes. Now at the net, Hayes sets up Thea Johnson, and Johnson mishits. We're all tied up on your NCC scoreboard, 24-24. Tigers are roaring back. Slater serves it into the net, and it'll be set point for the Lady Pirates as Katie Hawkinson will serve for Tioga. Comes in replacing Thea Johnson. (25-24). Katie Hawkinson serves. Ball's in play. To the middle, outside, Maggie Claris there. Cheryl Hayes pushing it across. There's a double hit, and the point goes to Tioga. 26-24, the Pirates capture set number 2. We will send it back to our studio, and we'll come back with our Bank of Tioga set number 2 recap after this timeout.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready-to-go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
And as we come back on that Bank of Tioga set number 2 recap, the Pirates tying this matchup, this best of 5 matchup, 26-24, capturing set number 2. The Tigers taking set number 1, 25-22. So both teams playing very well here tonight, evenly matched tonight so far. Set number 3 with our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve goes to the Trenton Tigers. It'll be Lillian Hobbs serving first for the Tigers as we begin set number 3. That serve is almost out of bounds, but kept alive by Tioga, and there's a kill by Thea Johnson. Her first point of set number 3. And it'll be Amanda Kingston checking in for Janessa Roldan, and Ducky Simmons checking in for Lyndon Ulmer to play front row for the Lady Pirates with a 1-point lead. Up front, they go to Carly Hull. Slapped across by Cambry Johnson back to the corner. Cheryl Hayes there. Blocked at the net, and that block point by the Hull twins gives a point on the board, ties this third set up at 1-1. Carly takes a seat on the bench as number 6, Cordelia Urbaniak, goes wide with the ace for the Tigers. Amanda Kingston passes it to the front row, brought across with the reverse bump. Clay Hayes goes with the tip off the fingertips of Thea Johnson, and the Tigers out to a quick 2-point lead at 3-1. As number 6, Cordelia Urbaniak serves again. Up front, here's Cambry Johnson with the push. There's the Tigers there. Cheryl Hayes back set to Thea Johnson. The big hit dug out by Psycho. Now it is to the corner, and that's another touch point for Maggie Clares, and I'm sure she's had at least 5 points going along the net so far in this best of 5 match, her first of set number 3. NCC scoreboard, the Tigers over the Pirates, 4-1. And there's a miscommunication in the front row for Tioga. An easy point for the Tigers. Voles goes backwards. Kingston tries to bring it across, but to no avail. 6-1. The Pirates haven't started out on a very good note here in set number 3. They find themselves down by a handful, 6-1. Good serve there, and there's an ace. And the Pirates just caught flat-footed right now. As Urbaniak continues to serve for the Tigers, mixing it up with hard ones and soft serves as Cambry Johnson with the big kill for Tioga. And that's what the Pirates need to do if they want to stay in this set, as Cambry Johnson just put a wallop on it. She goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. High over the net. Tigers go backwards with it, recover. Now pass to the front row. Back set to Thea Johnson, blocked at the net as the Pirates unable to keep it alive. And it's another point on the board for the Tigers. 8-2 on your NCC scoreboard as the Tigers, Cadence Psycho, Cadence with the serve, and there is an ace by the... And we have a timeout on the floor. 9-2, the Pirates kind of all out of whack. We'll be back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Trenton Tigers find themselves up by 7, 9-2. Once again, GameDay Media will be at the Region 8 Volleyball Tournament this year, broadcasting the entire tournament from the well on the campus of Williston State College. Get a hold of us. We're looking for sponsor opportunities for businesses to help us produce that tournament. There is a serve that goes wide. That's an easy point for Tioga as Katie Hawkinson will check in for the Lady Pirates to go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Hawkinson puts the ball in play. Pass to the front row, and that one is out of bounds. Good decision there by Aubriana Voles, as it was above her shoulders, and she knew that that was going to go out of bounds and just let it sail out deep. 9-4. Pirates with the last 2 points. Here's Hawkinson passing it to Voles, now up front. Cheryl Hayes to the corner as Psycho tracks it down. Hawkinson back row to Cheryl Hayes. Urbaniak there. Now along the net again. This time Ducky Simmons is able to keep it alive. And there is a put down by the Trenton Tigers. That brings up Luann Axelson off the bench. Look at that last play. Elliott Slater with a 6-point lead, 10-4. Serves. Now Kingston unable to bring it across, and right now the Tigers in total control. They lead by 7, blocked at the net, and number 3, Abigail Hoyt on the block. Didn't realize she could hit it again, and she's getting instruction from her head coach, Luann Axelson, on that last point. 11-5, as Lyndon Ulmer now serves for the Lady Pirates, and that goes into the net. – 12-5, a 7-point lead again for the Trenton Tigers here in set number 3. There's Carly Houle with the kill. Carly again from that left corner puts it down for her first kill of set number 3. Maggie Claris serves for the Tigers. Ulmer's got to get it across, and she does. On the outside, here's Carly Houle again, blocked at the net. And another point off the kill for Carly Houle. 14-5. I think set number 2 woke up a Trenton Tigers volleyball team. As Maggie Claras with the dive, and the Pirates can't counter it. And that's another point on the board for the Tigers. Pirates down by 10, 15-5. As the powerful Trenton Tigers starting to exert some of their dominance tonight. As the Tigers, Hoyt goes high above the net, puts it down for the kill. 16-9. Clara serves, back row. Voll sends it to the front. Back row, they get out again, the Tigers do. And up front, here's Carly Houle, blocked at the net. And that is a lift called against the Trenton Tigers as we look off the chest of Carly. So it's back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers as Voll serves for the Pirates. Cambry Johnson with the tip. As we play on, good volley here so far. Houle hits it hard again. Hawkinson there now, sets up as the Pirates are called in the net on that last kill attempt. 17-6 as Ladessa Slater now serves again for the Tigers with an 11-point lead. Hawkinson goes backwards. Ulmer brings it across. Up front, here's Carly bringing it across. On the outside, Roldan brings it across for Tioga. Back to the corner. That one is too deep. So the point goes to Tioga, but it's still a 10-point lead for the Trenton Tigers. 17-7. Cheryl Hayes serves. A diving Claras keeps it alive. She's all over the floor. Miss hit there by the Pirates' Cheryl Hayes. 18-7. Lillian Hobbs goes back to serve for the Tigers with an 11-point lead. And now it's a 12-point lead. Hobbs continues to serve for the Tigers. Big hit by Cambry Johnson. Back row play of Claris is exceptional tonight. Up front, here's Carly Houle, and Houle with the kill. My goodness. From that left corner, she is deadly. 20-7. Hobbs continues to serve for the Tigers. Up front, Thea Johnson goes to the back row. This time it's off the arms of a diving Maggie Claras. Give her an A for effort. That was an exceptional effort by Claras, but unable to keep the ball alive. 20-8 as Amanda Kingston now serves for Tioga. Knuckleball comes across, and there's Claras again. To the back row, Amanda Kingston. Up front to Cambry Johnson to the corner. Hits the line. That's a point for the Lady Pirates as we look at that instant replay sponsored by RTC Networks. Cambry Johnson finding the line on the back row. Kingston serves for the Pirates, and there is an ace for Kingston. As we're going to have a substitution, it'll be Abigail Hoyt checking in for Ladessa Slater. And then the libero comes in immediately after that for the Tigers. Up front, Ducky Simmons with the kill. Her first of the night for Simmons. 20-11. Amanda Kingston continues to serve. Back row, and that one is out on the service error. Almost hit the line. As number 6, Cordelia Urbaniak serves, needing 4. Cambry Johnson with the free ball over the net. Back row. That's off the arms of Aubriana Bowles, and last touch by the Lady Pirates. It's 22-11. The Tigers have doubled up the Tioga Pirates here in set number 3 and look to claim it to take a 2-1 victory as they lead by 11. And there's a hit that's too deep by Thea Johnson, 23-11. There is an ace by the Tigers as the ball climbed the white line on the net. Falls just over, not much you can do about that one. It's going to be set point for the Trenton Tigers as Urbaniak serves for the set, goes along the line. Brought across by the Pirates. Now here's a chance for Claris. And the block point by Thea Johnson, and Cambry Johnson doubling up on that right corner puts a point on the board for Tioga. Cambry Johnson serving, trailing by 12 as the Pirates go back off the backboard, and that is a point for Tioga. Cambry Johnson. Cambry continues to serve. Ball's in play. Back row. Pushed over by Johnson. Psycho there for the Tigers, up front to Claris. And there is a well-placed hit. 25-13. The Tigers come back to take set number 3, 25-13. We'll be back with our Bank of Tioga set number 3 recap after a few words from our sponsors.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
As we come back to the Bank of Tioga set number 3 recap on the strength of the hustle by Maggie Claris and the hitting by Carly Houle, the Tigers take set number 3, 25-13. This break in the action gives us a chance to thank the Tioga Athletic Booster Club, proud supporters of the Tioga Pirates, the Williams County Firestorm, and the Northwest Gymnastic Stars. We also want to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Clubs, partners of the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, as well as the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Pastor Mike Fraunfelter invites you to Sunday school at 9:45, worship service at 11 o'clock each and every Sunday morning. That is the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. As we begin our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve, the first point goes to Tioga on the misplay in the back row by the Tigers. And the Tioga Pirates are up 1-0 as we start our Northwest Therapy Services set number 4. Claire is again there in the back row as Carly brings it across. Up front, here's Desiree Simmons. Carly Houle goes along the line. Simmons there again for Tioga. Back set to Slater. Slater is going to be too deep, but Voles kept it alive. Up front, here's Carly Houle. Voles now up to the front row. Simmons brings it across off the ceiling. Tigers keep it alive as Claras brings it across. Up front, here's Cambry Johnson, and Johnson's hit is too deep. We're all tied up at 1-1 on your NCC scoreboard. We're high atop the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. And there is a service error point for Tioga, as Amanda Kingston and Savannah DeMoe will check in for Ducky Simmons and Lyndon Ulmer, respectively. Pirates lead by 1, 2-1 here on your NCC scoreboard. Early in set number 4. DeMoe. Hayes brings it across with a little doink. And that point on the board gives the Pirates a 2-point lead at 3-1. Up front, Claris with the big swing. It goes off the arms of Cheryl Hayes. Misplayed there. Just kind of got mixed up on that one. And it's a 1-point lead for the Tigers. As Psycho serving from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Amanda Kingston sends it to the front as Hayes brings it over. On the outside, Claris tapped at the net. Now goes back row, kept alive by Amanda Kingston. Now up front, and Amanda DeMoe, or Savannah DeMoe, can't keep it alive. As we're with another point for the Trenton Tigers, and it's 3-3. Psycho serves as DeMoe tries to bring it across. Abriana Voles going to try to bring it across. Falls just short as the Pirates mishitting. The passing is costing them points. Psycho continues to serve. Up front, here's Cambry Johnson, blocked at the net, kept alive by Amanda Kingston as Johnson brings it across. Kingston now in the back row. Back row push over there by Thea Johnson. Claris goes along the line for the kill for the Trenton Tigers as we look at that instant replay sponsored by RTC Networks. Claris with a well-placed hit. Psycho continues to serve, now leads by 2. And that ball is out of bounds, last played by Tioga. And the Tigers have doubled up the Pirates, leading 6-3 on your NCC scoreboard. Diving, Psycho keeps the ball alive for the Tigers. It's just good coaching as they have learned how to perfect that. To the back row, Psycho there again. Up front now, here is Maggie Claris, again blocked at the net. Kept alive now as Cheryl Hayes brings it across for Tioga. And Lillian Hobbs tried to push it over from the front row and just a little bit too low, and the ball lands on the Tiger side of the court. 6-4. Short serve. There's a diving Hobbs keeping it alive for the Tigers. Cheryl Hayes goes to the back row, and that'll be a kill for Cheryl Hayes, her first of set number 4. Gets the Pirates within 1. They trail 6-5 on your NCC scoreboard. Glad that you've joined us here on GameDay Media, inviting us into your home. We appreciate if you would give us a thumbs up every once in a while. We'd appreciate that. That just helps our sponsors as well as our athletes up here in Northwest North Dakota gain a little bit more attention. If everybody would stop and give us a thumbs up on the broadcast here tonight. Claris brings it across. DeMoe there for Tioga. Now with the left hand, DeMoe brings it across, punched across by Slater. Thea Johnson now does the same. Up front, here's Claris. Slowed down at the net by Tioga. Cheryl Hayes goes with the little free ball to the back row. It'll be Cheryl Hayes hitting it into the net. 7-5 as that point goes on the board for the Trenton Tigers. Elliott Slater serves for the Tigers with a 2-point lead. Thea Johnson with the hit into the net for Tioga. And the Tigers have spread out the lead to 3 at 8-5. It's an ace by Elliott Slater. Elliott, I believe she is a sophomore. Yes. Hayes brings it across as the Pirates have stopped attacking the ball. There's the ball hitting the line on the block point for the Pirates. That right side block of Tioga's has worked exceptionally well tonight. But the Tigers have got the lead by 3 here to try to close out this best-of-5 match if they can win this set number 4. There's DeMoe with a hit into the net. And it's 10-6 on your NCC scoreboard. And there's the ball going into the bleachers. And another point on the board for the Trenton Tigers as they lead by 5, 11-6. Clares brings it across with a jump serve. Great athlete over at Trenton. Up front, there is the Carly Houle with the kill. And it's a timeout on the floor. We'll come back with more of our GameDay Media broadcast after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Trenton Tigers starting to roar as they lead by 6, 12-6. Here in set number 4. If you're just joining us, the Tigers took set number 1, 25-22. Pirates came back in set number 2 with a 26-24 win. The Tigers exerting their dominance over Tioga, 25-13 in set number 3. And now hold a 12-6 lead in set number 4 as Maggie Clares continues to serve for the Tigers as the ball at the net. And the Pirates are called in the net again. And it's 13-6. Maggie Clares continues to serve, goes along the line, as the Pirates unable to dig the serve out. And it's 14-6. Claras continues to serve for the defending Region 8 champions, the Trenton Tigers. And there is another point on the board for the Trenton Tigers. It's 15-6. Claras, the sophomore for the Trenton Tigers. This time the serve is too deep, but she strung a number of them together, and it's an 8-point lead as the Trenton Tigers give up the serve. It'll be Tioga serving, and it'll be Lyndon Ulmer going back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service row for Tioga. There is a kill coming up near the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. 16-7. That kill by Carly Houle. And right now, the last two sets totally being dominated by the Trenton Tigers as they're up by 9, 16-7. This is a good volleyball team, and they're well coached. There's a big hit by Cheryl Hayes. And Hayes puts it down for the kill for Tioga. Point on the board for the Lady Pirates. 16-8 as Aubriana Voles serves for the Lady Pirates. Set up to Carly Houle, goes along the net as Cheryl Hayes pushes it along the net herself. Set on the outside to Carly Houle, blocked at the net by Cambry Johnson and Cheryl Hayes. Up front, Cambry Johnson tipped at the net by the Tigers. Cheryl Hayes goes cross court, dug out there by Elliott Slater. Now along the baseline, Ducky Simmons keeps it alive on a great hustle play by the Lady Pirates as Houle brings it across, and the Trenton Tigers put it down again for the point as Carly Houle is able to capture that point for the Trenton Tigers, and it's 17-8. The Tigers needing 8 points to take home this Region 8 win tonight here in Tioga. Hawkinson back set to Cheryl Hayes, and Hayes sends it to Slater. Slater brings it up, and now back on the Tioga side. Tapped at the net, goes through the arms. Carly Houle with another touch point, and it's 18-8. Lillian Hobbs serves for the Tigers. Cheryl Hayes with a big swing for Tioga. Putting the kill down for the Lady Pirates here in set number 4. So we look at that instant replay sponsored by RTC Networks out of Parshall, North Dakota. And there is another point on the ace for the Pirates. 18-10. Cheryl Hayes. That ball is out of bounds. Last touch by the Trenton Tigers, so the Pirates live to play on, trailing by 7, 18-11. And now the Pirates are called out of rotation. And so an easy point on the board for the Tigers. 19-11. Just can't do that against competition like the Trenton Tigers. Can't give them free points. As the Tigers give it right back to the Pirates on the service error. 19-12, Amanda Kingston will check in along with Savannah DeMoe for the Lady Pirates. NCC scoreboard, 19-12 as Kingston serves for the Pirates. Pass to the front row as Claris brings it across. Up front, Cambry Johnson tips it over. On the outside, Claris hits it hard. Dug out there by Cheryl Hayes. Back row, Aubriana Voles brings it across. Now here's Kennedy Houle with the kill for the Trenton Tigers. We look at that instant replay. 20-12. The Tigers need 5 to win this Region 8 match tonight to stay undefeated in Region 8 play, as we have a service error by Cadence Psycho, as Kaya Sparks will check in for the Lady Pirates as she plays front row, as Cambry Johnson puts the ball in play for Tioga. At that time, the Trenton Tigers kind of give up a free one, and head coach Luann Axelson not too happy with that one. Cambry Johnson, as we come back with live action. Maggie Claris brings it across with the big swing. Pushed across by Cambry Johnson. There's a point for the Trenton Tigers. Want to give my little sister, Rachel Peterson, a birthday shout out tonight. If she's listening in, happy birthday, Rachel. Looking forward to seeing you here in a day or so. Up front, here is DeMoe. 20-15. On the Pirates side, DeMoe mistimed her jump, and it's another point for the Trenton Tigers. As DeMoe just unable to time her jump to get it over the net, as Cheryl Hayes sends it to Voles, brings it across. Now up front to Maggie Claris. Kingston there in the back row. At the net, unable to bring it across for the Tigers, and that's a point for Tioga. Pirates trail by 5, 21-16 on our NCC scoreboard. There's Hoyt with the kill for the Trenton Tigers. It's 22-16. As Maggie Claris goes back to try to finish it out for the Tigers from the Service Valley Dental Group servers row. Cheryl Hayes with the big swing, and there's Claris again. To Psycho. Now a set to the outside as Carly Houle bumps it across. Here's Katie Hawkinson setting it up the front row to the corner. Great job there again by Claris. Blocked at the net. Somebody's in the net. The Lady Pirates are called in the net. And that's another point for the Trenton Tigers. They now need 2 as they lead 23-16 on your NCC scoreboard. Savannah DeMoe is able to bring it across for Tioga. As the Pirates live on here, they're down by 6, 23-17. As Lyndon Ulmer goes back to serve for Tioga, the spinner comes across. And it's going to be match point for the Trenton Tigers. It'll be Ladessa Slater serving for the match. Takes a deep breath, bounces the ball 2-3 times, puts the ball in play. Pushed across by Hayes. Now a chance for the middle, Kennedy Houle. Dug out by Voles. Sending it up front to Simmons. Now an outside set to Carly Houle. Blocked at the net. As the ball climbs the net, Sparks keeps it alive. Up front, Carly again with the block. And there's a point for the Tioga Pirates, living to fight on. 24-18 on a good play and a good volley by both teams, as Aubriana Voles goes back to serve for the Tioga Pirates. Claris brings it across with a big hit from the back row. Slater keeps it alive, and that is set point and match point for the Trenton Tigers. 25-18. The Trenton Tigers take set number 4 and take the match 3 sets, 2-1. We'll be back with our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll visit with our winning head coach, Luann Axelson. We'll also talk with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game as we come back after these timeouts.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Bravera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've been able to catch up with the winning head coach, Luann Axelson. And Luann, we've talked to you before, but you've got a team that does a great job hustling. You gave up a set tonight to the Tioga Pirates in that set number 2, but all in all, I thought you played a pretty complete ball game tonight.
Yeah, I was really proud of the girls. They've stepped up since we've lost our senior, for a little bit, lost our senior setter, and those young sophomores have stepped up and they hustle, they keep the ball up, and it doesn't hurt us to lose one or to have to battle hard. Yeah. I kind of look forward to that because we need that before you go into tournament.
Well, we were talking off air a little bit. Tristy with her ankle took the night off tonight. Hopefully she can get back on the floor from you soon, but she is a difference maker as far as getting the sets up to your bigs, and she sets them where they need to be set, and the other girls played pretty good tonight too. I thought Maggie Claris played a good back row, and I thought Carly Houle played a pretty good front row for you hitting the ball hard. And it seems like when teams hit the ball hard, things go better for teams.
Yeah, I thought we were a little leg weary. I'm so.
Well, you should be with them playing in the Deluxe Burlington tournament.
Yeah, we've played a lot of games, and I thought we didn't have that snap, Yeah. But you're right. I thought those young sophomores coming in when the senior setter's out, and they do sophomore things that drive me nuts, but. I'm kind of critical of the whole game, but Tristy's right on the bench. You see, that was her role tonight, and I'm proud of all of them. You have to trust the kids that you're out on the floor with too, and I thought the whole team just embraced everybody and said, hey, this is your role now. Step it up, and we played a pretty good game, good enough to win tonight.
Well. Congratulations, Coach Luann Axelson of the Trenton Tigers, still remaining undefeated in Region A play, and we'll look forward to talking to you again in the future.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more of our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this timeout and a word from some more of our sponsors.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
And as we continue on with our DNL Paraffin post-game show, I've caught up with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That is Maggie Claris, a sophomore for the Trenton Tigers. And Maggie, congratulations on a nice team win tonight.
Thank you.
And, you know, one of the reasons that we selected you as our Insurance Player of the Game, Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, is I thought you played an exceptional back row. I thought, you know, you didn't let too many balls hit the floor. I think your hips are going to be sore tomorrow morning. But you were all over the floor, and you give your team a chance on just about every point. And I thought you did a great job, and you got to credit your teammates as well, right?
Yeah, our motto is with each other, for each other. So if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together.
That's a good motto, and I never thought of that. But, boy, I thought the bigs on Tioga's side had your number a little bit on those kill attempts. I mean, you're only, what are you, 5'2"? You play above the net for most of the time, and so, you know, you got a little hop in your step, and, you know, you're a good athlete, and but you just did an exceptional job tonight. Congratulations on the win tonight, Maggie.
Thank you.
This is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Maggie Claris. She's a good one. Keep her in mind when you keep watching the Trenton Tigers. And we'll step aside. We'll come back and finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show after this timeout and a word from more of our sponsors.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Au Thion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
As we come back and finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show out of this Region 8 matchup tonight in Tioga between the Trenton Tigers and the Tioga Lady Pirates. The Tioga Pirates dropping the 4-set match to the Roaring Tigers, 25-22 in set number 1. The Tigers dropping set number 2, 26-24. And then it was 25-13 in set number 3 in favor of the Tigers, with the Tigers closing out set number 4, 25-18, to take a 3-1 match win to remain undefeated in Region 8 play here so far this 2024 season. Again, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game goes to Maggie Clares of the Trenton Tigers, as she played exceptionally well in the back row. And that's one of the reasons that we gave her that Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. As we look at what else is going to be happening tonight or this week, on Thursday, GameDay Media will be traveling up to Crosby to Barry Hagan Court as the Tioga Pirates travel to Crosby to take on the Divide County Maroons in a District 16 matchup from Crosby, North Dakota. We will finish up this week with a doubleheader in a football doubleheader on Friday night, as the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws will host the Bishop Ryan Lions in Ray, North Dakota. We'll go on the air at 6:30 with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, and we'll have a kickoff, our Northwest Therapy Services kickoff at 7 o'clock. Our second broadcast will also be at the same time on a different channel, as it'll be the West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux hosting the MLS Mavericks, and we'll go on the air. Dallas Hansen and David Peterson on the call up there, and so we're looking forward to that as well. So on behalf of all of our sponsors who help make the broadcast of these games possible, my name is Randy Peterson, along with our production crew tonight, David Peterson and James Myers. We will see you on Thursday night as we travel up to Crosby for our next action on GameDay Media. Good night, everybody. Have a safe Tuesday, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday night. Back to our studio.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.